Hello there, folks. I do hope you're well this fine Thursday. I really do. Right, quickly. Right, we've got a few messages out today. You'll get probably 3 or 4 around about 3:30, and another couple about 7 o'clock tonight, I would imagine. But what we're going to start with is old Nigel there. That's it, Nigel Farage. At the moment, he's doing the old celebrity get me out of here palaver in that there jungle in Oz. I'm only doing this because we've had a bit of a run on one of his videos early hours of this morning, which is carried on as the mornings wore on, although it's dropped off a little bit now. When I say a bit of a run, I mean by my channel standards. As many of you know, I'm not the biggest channel in the world, but if I get a couple of thousand watching a video, it's doing really well. And a good few thousand, well, 2 or 3 thousand, have watched the Nigel one. Now, I've had some comments, and obviously I've replied to them where I've been able to today, but I've been in and out doing a bit of work. And a couple of comments interested me. One said, I don't think Nigel will be that happy with them showing his bum, blah, 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 blah. And I said, no, that's not the case. He won't mind it at all. It's only his bum. That's his legal team pretending he'll mind, pretending that they mind, just to get the names out in the press, get Nigel's name out in the press in the open forum there, directing people to the show and hopefully to Nigel. He's gone in there with an agenda, and I don't blame him for 1 minute. He wants to come out of it and maybe restart his political life. No problem with that at all. At the end of the day, whether you like Nigel or not, I think I trust his word more than I would of Starmer and Sunak. Might not agree with everything he says, but he normally speaks his mind and sticks with his convictions. Normally. Another one said something like, what did they say? They knew what they were getting when they brought him in here. They're suppressing his airtime. They're not doing this. They're not doing that. They're not giving him a fair crack. And I said, look, they've made a rub for their own back here. I don't watch the show, as I've said, and you're probably right there. But I can't see him not being in the top 4. And if it gets to top 4, they've got to give him more airtime, because there's only going to be 4 left to watch on a daily basis. And they can't focus on the other 3 and not Nigel, otherwise it'll look a hell of a lot more biased than it does now. So as long as he gets to that last 4, which, as I say, I'm pretty sure he would do, you're going to see a lot of Nigel on our airways. Don't worry about that. A hell of a lot. And as I say, he's more VFM than anybody else in there. You know, he's got more to say than anybody else. He's more entertaining than anybody else. And he's got a bigger profile than anybody else. I mean, most of them I don't even know. Old Britney's sister, I believe, has just left. Barely knew she existed. Don't know anything about her. Don't know anything at all. She's been talking to Going Daily since she went there. She's still there. She's now gone. The girl that's had a few run-ins with Nigel, we did it in an early video, or a couple of early videos, just scene stealing, just trying to shout above everybody else, trying to get a name out there, trying to garner votes. It won't work because she's not got a brain in her head, if you ask me. Anyway, that's the thoughts on Nigel. I think he's going to be in there a while, and I think if he does get down to last 3 or last 4, ITV have just got to show more of him. So the public are going to get what the public wants for a change. As I say, they've shot themselves in the foot. They brought him on there. Do they really think that everybody's going to vote him out? Because I can't see it. I really can't. If he gets voted out before the last 4, I would suggest it might be rigged. I really, really would. Anyway, that's my thoughts.